Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich with Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you CFL coverage of Week 2 in the Canadian Football League. The Calgary Stampeders, coming off a 30-16 wins over the Argonauts, traveled to Hamilton to take on the Tiger Cats, who dropped a 49-29 victory despite 2 kick return touchdowns. Calgary Burris 27-40 efficient game, but the ground game really got going with Reynolds 17 rushes for 116 yards and a touchdown, and Burris added 45 on the ground. Bryant 6 catches for 113 yards. Lewis 7 receptions for 74 yards, and their kicker 5 of 6, good for 18 points combined. So what did the Stampeders do here to avoid this upset in Hamilton?
Well, Burris can't be afraid to use his legs because he's a tremendous athlete. He's outstanding throwing the football. We all know that. But he can also move around that pocket. So don't be afraid to break, contain, and move around. You saw what Buck Pierce was able to do at Hamilton defense. And, you know, Buck Pierce is a similar athlete to Henry Burris. So don't be afraid to use your legs. That's number one. 2, I look at the Calgary's defense. They have to make sure they roll covers to stop Marquez McDaniel, the wide receiver, talented wide receiver for Hamilton. So you want to take him out of the offense, take him out of the equation, force Kevin Glenn to look for other targets, and that's going to be important for them to win defensively. And 3rd, they have to really attack the secondary, attack Hamilton vertically. You saw Pierce bomb out that secondary. You know Burris can throw the football, talented wide receiver, and Nick Lewis and company. So continue to stretch them vertically. That's going to open up everything underneath for the young man back there, Jeffrey Reynolds, the talented tailback in CFL, period.
The big McDaniel had 7 receptions for 108 yards and a touchdowns. Glenn only 15 of 30. Maybe his percentage needs to go up. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 197 yards. But second quarter, they got outscored 18-0. They need to close out the first half strong, especially being underdogs to the Stampeders. So how is Hamilton going to come in here and win their first home game?
Well, they have to. Glenn has to do better. He completed 50% of his passes. He has to do a better job back there in the pocket. Yes, he was getting under pressure. Yes, he had some drops.
But it's the Canadian Football League, for Christ's sake.
Right, but you have to protect it. That O-line has to do a better job, and he has to do a better job of completing passes. Also, DeAndre Cobb deserves more touches. The talented tailback they have in the backfield. Give him more touches. Is going to help ease up Glenn's responsibility. That's going to be a good thing. And that secondary has to do a better job of competing. They were getting abused last week. It would just look out of place, out of position. Wasn't jumping for balls, wasn't timing their jumps well. They just looked like they were outmatched in that matchup. So they have to do a better job of competing this week because they're going to face physical wide receivers in Calgary, that's why I'm going with Stampeders. I think they're going to win. They have a complete team. They're one of the better teams, top 2 teams in the CFL. Stampeders have to look to go make a run, and they're a well-oiled machine all the way around.
A lot of teams may be picking on some of the weaker teams as of now, but hopefully Hamilton can take advantage of this home field.
And Hamilton's not bad. They just have to get it going now. You can't wait till the end of the season to try to make a run. You have to make your run now and then carry out throughout the rest of the season.
Absolutely. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/CFL or check out our channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.